Reverend Richard Kosciuszko, Chairman Charles Kraft, President O'Bara, Associate Vice President Reeves, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, administrators, candidates for graduation, families of the candidates, friends, and invited guests. Welcome to the Westmoreland County Community College's 41st commencement exercise. As a member of the faculty, I am proud to greet the students who have succeeded in taking a significant step toward a new future. The purpose of today's convocation is to confer degrees, diplomas, and certificates upon these candidates for graduation who have satisfactorily completed the academic requirements in their respective educational programs. Congratulations to the candidates, and once again, welcome to all. Please stand and join in singing the national anthem and remain standing for the invocation. It is my pleasure to introduce Reverend Kosciuszko, who will now deliver the invocation.
And let us pray. Lord, we proclaim that this is the day that you have made. We rejoice and we are glad. We rejoice as we gather this evening because we are truly, in the fullest sense, a community gathered together. Soon, our graduates will come forth to receive recognition for their good works. But they do not walk across this stage alone, dear Lord. They walk with people who love them, who have helped them realize their gifts, their talents, their potential. They walk with their parents and brothers and sisters and grandparents, other family members, neighbors and friends. They also walk across this stage this evening, Lord, with people who have challenged them once again to receive and recognize their potential in professors and faculty members and staff. Truly, we rejoice this evening. Truly, we are glad and we celebrate. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Kosciuszko. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present our president, Dr. Daniel O'Bara.
Thank you, Professor Rinchus. Please sit down. Graduates, families and friends of graduates, distinguished guests, trustees, faculty, administrators, and staff. It is my privilege to welcome you to the 41st Westmoreland County Community College Commencement. This is a momentous occasion for the college. The 41st graduating class is one of the largest in the history of the college. Thank you for that outstanding accomplishment. You joined the ranks of over 20,000 individuals who have accepted the challenges and opportunities to satisfy the requirements for an associate degree or an occupational certificate. Our country needs you more than ever. We need you to maintain our standard of living, our quality of life, and our country's economic leadership in the world. Earning a degree matters. It matters to you because a degree improves job opportunities, improves lifetime income, and assures your acceptance and transfer into a four-year college or university. It matters to your family because of all the above, and because they have accompanied you on the journey, and they are proud of your achievement. It matters to the college because your success validates and reinforces our efforts and commitments. It matters to the country because, as the President of the United States has stated, we need more community college graduates to return the United States to a position of global leadership in college degree attainment. Recent research at the Harvard Graduate School of Education entitled Pathways to Prosperity finds that of the 14 million job openings, half will be filled by individuals with an associate degree or an occupational certificate, just like the ones you are about to receive. And about a third of those jobs will pay more than those with a bachelor's degree. So earning a degree does matter. It places you on a pathway to prosperity and helps our country maintain its prosperity. As you leave Westmoreland County Community College, I trust that your experience has been a positive one. I hope that it was the best time of your life, a time when you overcame academic deficiencies and became a more confident learner, a time when you developed skills that will enable you to be more competitive in today's job market, a time when you develop lasting friendships with fellow students, faculty, and maybe even a president, a time when you were motivated to reach out to others in need, a time when you were inspired to challenge yourself with a more rigorous course or to step up to a leadership position in a club or an organization, a time when you developed a desire to continue your education, and a time when you achieved and acquired the confidence and assurance that you are well prepared for the challenges and opportunities that await you. So congratulations upon achieving your dream. It has been our privilege to accompany you on the journey. You will always be welcome at Westmoreland County Community College, whether as a returning student pursuing continuing education, alumni, and friends of the college. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 2012 Distinguished Alumnus Award recipient. Many exceptional students have passed through the halls of Westmoreland County Community College since we conducted our first classes, and many of these students have gone on to achieve great successes in their chosen professions or have made significant contributions to their communities. Today, it gives me great pleasure to present the 2012 Westmoreland County Community College Distinguished Alumnus Award to Mr. Alan Laik. Alan graduated from WCCC in 1999 with an associate degree in graphic communications and commercial art and design. He then went on to Waynesburg College, where he earned a bachelor's degree in digital communications and graduated magna cum laude. Shortly after completing his bachelor's degree in 2002, he started his own business, Laic Design, which specializes in advertising, graphic design, marketing, print production, search engine optimization, and website development. Over the years, he's won numerous awards for his design work and has been featured in publications including Graphic Design USA and Photoshop User Magazine. In addition, Alan is a monthly featured guest on the American Entrepreneur Radio Show, 1360 AM, where he discusses the latest trends and tips in graphic design, web development, and marketing. Since graduating from WCCC, Alan has maintained strong ties with our community college. He was named to the WCCC Educational Foundation Board of Directors in 2010. He has served on the college's Digital Media Advisory Committee for 7 years and teaches credit and non-credit courses on a part-time basis. He is also an active member of the WCCC Alumni Association, serving as treasurer for 3 years and donating his time and services to the association's golf outings. It gives me great pleasure to present the Westmoreland County Community College 2012 Distinguished Alumnus Award to Mr. Alan Laic.
Thank you, and good evening. I'm very humbled and very honored to be here this evening, especially because I'm sharing this evening with you as you're graduating tonight. I really do feel like this is one of the finest institutions in southwestern Pennsylvania. I firmly believe throughout my career, I would not be where I am at, and I'm still not where I want to be. I want to grow, have a desire to grow, but I would not be where I am at today if I did not choose to go here. Little background on myself. When I was in your position a few years ago, most of your positions years ago, coming out of high school, where do you go? What do you do? What school do you choose? I had many opportunities. I did very well in high school. I had opportunities to go to many schools. I ended up choosing Westmoreland County Community College. At the time, I didn't realize it, but that was probably one of the smartest, best decisions I've ever made. The opportunities and knowledge that I was able to gain by attending this school has served me in my business, has served me as a community leader in the communities that I serve, as well as dealing with multiple clients and in an educational background setting. Those skills and instructions that I was taught by my instructors and my teachers, who are now my mentors and people that I admire highly, are invaluable. For that, I am grateful. I remember after I graduated, I was sitting with, just like you are today, not knowing what to do next. Where do I go next? What's my next option? I was excited to graduate. I was excited for the next part of my life to move forward, to reach that next plateau. Well, my decision was to transfer to a four-year school. Ended up going to Waynesburg College, and I went to Waynesburg College, and that was another pretty good decision in my case, but what I firmly believe about, or firmly remember about that decision was my first day at that new institution. Very first day, I was asked to be a part of their newspaper, and be an assistant editor for their newspaper. And it wasn't because I was a fabulous writer, and I do like to feel I write pretty well for a designer, but it wasn't because of my writing skills. It was because of my knowledge and skills that I was able to obtain here at WCCC. The software, the technology, everything was up to date, modern. I was able to move in and really make a difference on that newspaper staff. Eventually, the work that I was doing was noticed by higher-ups at that college, and as a student, I was hired by that college to do work for them. 14 years later, I'm still doing work for that college. And that would never have happened if I was not starting my educational background here. So as you prepare to go out into the workforce or to transfer into another school, or maybe even come back to WCCC, feel free to know that you are prepared. You have the knowledge, you have the tools, you have the preparation to be successful in whatever you choose to do. So in closing, and I won't take up any more time because I was told to be brief, I'll give you some advice. Work hard, believe in yourself, be kind to others, provide service to the communities that you live in, and good things will happen to you. Good night. God bless.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker for this evening. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the 2012 commencement speaker, Mr. Dennis Yablonsky, the Chief Executive Officer of the Allegheny Conference on Community Development. The Allegheny Conference is a private, nonprofit leadership organization dedicated to improving the economy and quality of life in the Pittsburgh region. The organization is composed of the chief executive officers of the region's most significant employers and universities that generate more than $156 billion in annual revenue, provide over 221,000 jobs, and serve over 111,000 students in southwestern Pennsylvania. The conference focuses on specific areas with the greatest potential for improving the Pittsburgh region. One of those areas is the energy sector, and specifically the Marcellus Shale gas drilling industry. We at WCCC are grateful to Mr. Yablonsky and the Allegheny Conference for partnering with the college and helping us secure a $4.9 million Department of Labor and Industry grant for the recruitment, training, and placement of skilled workers for the Marcellus Shale industry. Through this grant, more than 300 workers have been trained and secured jobs with 55 natural gas drilling companies. Another 4,000 individuals are currently registered on the shellnet.org website who are interested in training and jobs. Mr. Yablonsky, thank you for your help in securing this very significant grant on behalf of WCCC. Prior to joining the conference, Mr. Yablonsky was appointed by former Governor Edward Rendell to serve as the Secretary of Pennsylvania's Department of Community and Economic Development. In this role, he led the development and implementation of an economic infrastructure stimulus program that featured more than $3 billion of investment, core communities of jobs-producing businesses. He also helped develop the governor's program to reduce dependence on foreign oil and grow the energy economy in Pennsylvania. Mr. Yablonsky spent the first 24 years of his career working for and leading 2 successful software companies. His leadership at the Carnegie Group in Pittsburgh resulted in a $32 million publicly traded software solutions company. In 1999, he became the founding CEO of the Pittsburgh Digital Greenhouse, and in 2001, the Pittsburgh Life Science Greenhouse, both innovative models for doing technology-based economic development. Mr. Yablonsky shares his expertise by serving on several boards, including the Regional Industrial Development Corporation, the Strategic Investment Fund, and Pittsburgh Public Theater. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Dennis Yablonsky.
Thank you and good evening. Reverend Kosciuszko, Chairman Kraft, President Obara, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the faculty and staff, graduates, family members, and friends. Thank you very much for the invitation to join with you today to recognize and celebrate your educational achievement as well as your transition to the next phase of your life. And in particular, congratulations to your family members and friends and the broader Westmoreland County Community College community who have supported your efforts. This evening, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Pittsburgh and our future together in this region, because I think that the real opportunity in our region and for you is not just a good job, but the chance to shape the future of this community. Now, we all often talk about the Steeler Nation with a smile, but there's some truth to it and the loyalty that Pittsburgh inspires. And I know this personally because I'm a Pittsburgh native who left for 17 years to study and start my career, and I eventually, unfortunately, found my way back to Pittsburgh to be part of the growing technology sector that was emerging in the region. And our region has undergone a profound change in that period. We're very different than we were 30 years ago, but we've got plenty more for you all to do. Now, those of you who are my age or close will remember the dramatic downsizing that occurred in our manufacturing base and the 18% unemployment rate that we had in 1983. Think about that, 18%. 100,000 jobs were lost. Many of our friends and family members left to find economic opportunity elsewhere. Those were very difficult years for our community. But we're in a very different place today. It's fair to say that this isn't your parents' or your grandparents' Pittsburgh anymore, and we've got jobs. There are over 10,000 open positions in the Pittsburgh region today. My organization hosts a job and career portal, www.imaginepittsburgh.com, that collects all of those open positions, ranging from entry-level to those paying over $100,000 a year in a wide variety of shapes and sizes of companies and industries. And we've more than rebounded from where we were 30 years ago. Right now, there are more people working in southwestern Pennsylvania than ever before in the history of our region. Now, over the last 3 decades, we've worked together to build a much more diversified economy and the jobs and the opportunities that go along with it. In transforming our economy, we did 3 important things as a region. 1, we built on our historic strengths. 2, we invested in people to grow whole new industries. And 3, we improved our quality of life. We've now got 5 strategic sectors: advanced manufacturing, financial and related business services, information and communications technology, healthcare and life sciences, and energy. All of them are strong, all of them are growing, all of them are balanced, and no one of them represents more than 20% of our regional economy. And we've seen the strength of this diversified economy over the last few years while we've been experiencing a recession as a nation. And as you all know, these have been times that have been hard for America and not easy for Pittsburghers either. But on the whole, Pittsburgh's gotten through this economic downturn a lot better than most other places in the country. As a matter of fact, we're adding jobs now. We've turned around our population decline, our real estate market is strong, and we're seeing substantial annual investments in the region. And it's fair to say that the pie is getting bigger for Pittsburgh, and that means opportunities for all of us and a need to change our mindset from managing decline to managing growth. Now, over the past 4 years, for example, Pittsburgh has had the 3rd highest job growth in the country, trailing only Houston and Austin. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Pittsburgh region added nearly 15,000 jobs during that time. We routinely compare ourselves to places like Boston and Denver and Philadelphia and St. Louis and Charlotte, but in the past 4 years, we've recovered faster and performed more strongly than all of those places. And our younger workers, like you, are some of the best educated in the country. 45% of our residents have attained some level of degree or higher, much higher than the national average. Now, for a long time, we were losing people. In the last 4 years, that trend has changed. We've seen an increasing number of people moving into the region, and our international population has become an important part of that increase. And on the business front, in 2011 alone, 286 company expansions and new locations were announced, representing $1.5 billion in capital and 17,000 new and retained jobs. Those numbers ranked Pittsburgh 3rd in the nation and number 1 in the Northeast. First time that's ever happened. And we've seen some of that investment right here in Westmoreland County. Earlier this year, Aquion Energy Incorporated, which began as a great idea by a faculty researcher at Carnegie Mellon, then spun out to become a small, early production company in Lawrenceville. They've recently announced they've selected Westmoreland County as the site for their first full-scale manufacturing facility. Aquion is at the forefront of energy innovation. They've developed and manufacture a revolutionary sodium-ion battery and a related energy storage system that will make it easier for our electrical grid to benefit from a portfolio of energy resources. They've taken 250,000 square feet at the RIDC Westmoreland facility near New Stanton. Build-out begins this year, production begins next year, and they expect to create 400 new high-tech jobs by 2015. Acquion and other tenants at that facility will also have a new neighbor who will make it easier for them to secure highly qualified workers. Westmoreland County Community College has recently announced that its advanced technology workforce training facility will open a 70,000 square foot space there next year. Now, with this kind of good news, it's not surprising that other people have begun to take notice about Pittsburgh being a different place than it used to be. The Brookings Institute, for example, named us one of the most economically strongest U.S. metros. Moody's says we have the best commercial real estate market, and what's probably of greatest interest to you, we've been called a top 10 place for job growth and a top place for quality of life. You are here at the right place and the right time. Now, lastly, I'd like to tell you one more thing about Pittsburgh that makes it a place where you can imagine a bright future for yourself, and that's the power of Pittsburgh. Not the black and gold kind that scores points on the playing field, but the kind of power that makes us better, power that makes change, power that lasts a lifetime and beyond. That's the kind we have in Pittsburgh, and I've experienced it my whole life. I was born in McKeesport. I grew up in the South Hills. It was a powerful time for my hometown. We'd helped out by winning a war, by outproducing Germany and Japan. We were on top of the world without a serious competitor in sight. What did we do? We decided to clean up the air and revitalize our urban core. Two guys did it, Davy Lawrence and R.K. Mellon. They rolled up their sleeves, blew away the smoke, raised the buildings, created a skyline. They even built a park at the Point. Of course, we all know that's not quite what happened. What they did was provide leadership. They brought together lots of other people to do the hard work. They went top down, convincing big business leaders to adopt new technologies to make their factories and railroads run cleaner. And they went bottom up, organizing at the community level to convince homeowners to convert from coal furnaces to natural gas. They innovated new ways of getting all this done, like America's first urban redevelopment authority. And when they were done, they had remade Pittsburgh into America's most livable. It took 30 years from the time they started in the 40s until they turned the fountain on at the Point. And they were persistent. What they did, that first great public-private partnership, is an example of power Pittsburgh style. Davy Lawrence said Renaissance One was not a Republican project or a Democratic project. It was a Pittsburgh project because the two leaders were willing to work together. A Democratic mayor and a Republican business leader. Many other people were willing to work together too. And no sooner when they were done than the industrial foundation of our economy unraveled. Instead of operating from strength, our region had to recover once again. And once again, people came together. Businesses, foundations, government, nonprofits of all kinds. We diversified our economy, retrained our workers, built on our historic strengths, invested in people, and improved the quality of life. We staged a great American comeback. We did it because we knew we could. We did it because we knew we'd done it before. And I think we know that Pittsburgh power isn't limited to the Golden Triangle. We've seen it right here in the way that Westmoreland County Community College has grown over the years. We're using former industrial spaces to bring education and training where employers and future workers are. And in the last 2 years, as President Obama mentioned, our partnership on ShaleNet, which has now placed over 950 people that have gotten jobs throughout Pennsylvania as a result of this program. I believe there's a yearning for this kind of power style today. Nationwide, statewide, we're polarized. In Washington and in Harrisburg, even locally. We seem to have lost the ability to work together for the common good. And people are frankly fed up with it. We see it in the Tea Party. We see it in the Occupy movement. Here in this region, we still know how to rise above the lines that divide and find common ground. We know how to extend a hand and find a partner. We know how to build a bridge between where we are and where we want to be. And we know how to do the really hard work of building a future everyone can embrace. That's the lesson of the power of Pittsburgh. So it's time for you to imagine what you can do here. I hope that you'll imagine adding to the diversity of our region. We need the energy and the commitment and the perspective of young leaders like you. I hope you'll imagine adding to the innovation of our region. If you're ready to remake, reinvent, reimagine, you're in the right place. The The people of this region have a history of successful innovation and a hunger for the next good idea. I hope that you'll imagine a career that includes public service. Speaking from personal experience, there's no substitute for the knowledge and perspective gained by serving in Harrisburg or Washington or in your own community. I hope that you will seek opportunities to contribute your time and your talent to the greater good of our community in the years ahead. And I hope that you'll imagine adding to the quality of life within our region. If you're looking for a balance of professional achievement and personal growth, you can find it here through arts, culture, recreation, sports, etc. And I hope that you'll imagine what you can do here to become part of the power of Pittsburgh. Congratulations, and thank you for the opportunity to celebrate with you today.
Thank you, Mr. Yablonsky. One of this year's student speakers representing the WCCC class of 2012 is Kevin Hinson of North Huntington. Kevin is graduating today with highest honors and also has the distinction of achieving the highest cumulative grade point average among students in his major. Kevin is a member of the first graduating class of our robotics technology program and will also complete his degree in electronics engineering technology. Active on campus, Kevin served as a member of an occupational advisory committee for his major, played trombone with our symphonic community band, and helped start the robotics club. After graduation, Kevin will pursue a career in robotics programming. I'm proud to present you Kevin Hinson. Kevin?
Thank you. It's an honor and my personal pleasure just to stand here with all of you and celebrate our accomplishments. So to all of us, well done. I know climbing this mountain, if you will, was hard, and I, like most of you, am tired but excited, enjoying the view, and I'm ready to move on. So before we do that, I want to remind all of you how important it is to take the time to say thank you to your parents, your family, your friends, all the people that stand behind you and walk beside you as you climb your mountains. On behalf of all of us graduating here tonight, I want to thank our administration and our faculty here at WCCC. I owe a personal thank you to all of the teachers that I've had, especially Al Simons, our robotics and mechatronics mentor. You've all been so well prepared and so kind in sharing your knowledge and experience with us on a daily basis. I want you to know that we appreciate and value what you do. Thank you. Before you leave here tonight, don't forget to thank your colleagues, the people you've been stuck in the lab with for the last 4 months, the people that have pushed you for the past 2 years, people like my colleague and my friend, Matt McDermott. Matt, I want to thank you for all of your hard work, your unique artwork, your fantastic stories. It's been a pleasure working with you and all of my robotics colleagues. I could say so much more, but really there's only one word I have for you, and that's thanks. Okay? Don't forget to say your thank yous. So I'm a big TED Talks guy. You guys know what TED Talks are, the TED Foundation? Ideas worth spreading. TED's a nonprofit. It stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design, and the goal of the foundation is to foster the spread of great ideas. And these talks are from conferences they hold. I watch them on my laptop. They bring in some of the smartest thinkers and greatest visionaries, the most inspiring people in the world, and they give them 18 minutes to give the talk of their lives about ideas that can change the world, ideas worth spreading. I get 5 minutes, so I better get moving. When I was asked to give this talk, I thought to myself, do I have an idea worth spreading? Turns out I do. It's not new, it's not even my own, but it's definitely an idea that I think is worth spreading. Here's the idea. Be happy. Leave here tonight and begin to build yourself a fulfilling life, right? Be happy. Smile. Do things. For that matter, do everything. Get out there and be in the world. Live life. So many of us set out to be successful. We set out to achieve things. We set goals. We work hard. We keep our eye on the prize, and we focus on success. The funny thing about success is that even though it's self-defined, you get to decide what makes you successful, it's so elusive. We spend so much of our time measuring our success and measuring ourselves by our achievements. Have I achieved my goals? Have I worked hard enough? Have I made enough money? Have I gotten the things that I've wanted for my life? Am I successful? Far too often, that's a question we don't get around to answering. We keep setting new goals, and we keep working, and we want more things for our lives, and we keep trying to achieve success. We keep measuring ourselves against these ideas we have about life, and we forget to just live life. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want us to stop setting goals or working hard or making money. I want all of us to be successful. But the idea that I find worth spreading is this notion that we shift our focus. We set our aim instead on building fulfillment, and we measure ourselves by how much life is in our lives. Surround yourself with the people that love you. Immerse yourself in work that you're passionate about and play that exhilarates you. Bask in the beauty that surrounds you and find peace in who you are. Be happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Our other student speaker representing the WCCC class of 2012 is Ellen Eichelberger, also of North Huntingdon. Ellen is graduating with highest honors and also has the distinction of achieving the highest cumulative grade point average among students in multimedia and photography. A homeschooled student, Ellen got a head start on her WCCC education by taking a class through our early enrollment program while still a high school student. She served as president of the Reach Out Christian Club during her freshman year and was also a participant in the leadership program sponsored by the Student Government Association. She currently works part-time as a photographer and plans to start her own wedding photography company after graduation. May I present Ellen Eichelberger. Ellen?
Graduates, I know what you're thinking. Not another speaker, really? Believe me, I'll make this as brief and enjoyable as possible. We have the responsibility to enjoy tonight, for tonight is a night of celebration and success, the reward for our many months of academic dedication. Tonight, we can all breathe that huge sigh of relief, and we can all be proud of our accomplishments here at WCCC. Just think, no more finals, no more running late through the doors of Founders Hall, and no more cafeteria food. Yet tonight is a bittersweet moment, for some of our fondest days are now behind us, and some of our greatest moments lie ahead. And I know that we are all eager to make a mad dash across this very stage and into the exciting future, but we need to appreciate where we have been before we can embrace where we will go. Think back for a moment about your first day here. Believe me, yours couldn't have been more terrifying than mine. There I was, homeschooled Ellen, more wide-eyed than any deer ever caught in a headlight. But it didn't take me long to realize, as I'm sure many of you did, that you were right where you belonged. That is what I most value about WCCC, that sense of belonging. I knew I was right where I was supposed to be, no matter how much I had denied it during high school. As we all look back, we can each point to one of our professors who inspired us. A Mr. Ristic, who made us want to be better writers, and Mr. Molnar, who drove us to become better speakers, or a Dr. Soltis, who helped us understand our place in this world. For me in the photography program, that person was Barry Rieger. Barry taught me to put my emotions into my work. He taught me that emotion in the photograph is what makes it worth hanging on the wall. I wish he were here right now to capture this pulse-pounding moment in our lives. Thank you to all of the faculty members for your passion for our success and for instilling this passion in each one of us. Will you all please join me in a round of applause for the faculty and staff members who made our experience here possible. As we all look back, we should smile fondly towards the friends WCCC has allowed us to make, those whose support made our success possible. I was blessed enough to have met 3 great people who will be dear to me for the rest of my life: Sarah, Rebecca, and Courtney. Your friendship is as valuable to me as this degree I will receive tonight. Thanks to our time here, we have grown not only academically, but personally as well. WCCC has given us each the chance to form the relationships which can last a lifetime. As we all look back, we need to thank those in our lives who have made this night of celebration possible. Your parents, who forced you into enrolling. Your siblings, who did a little extra around the house so that you could study. Your spouse, who understood that restaurants offer takeout for a reason. Your children, who are just a little better behaved than you could ever imagine they could be. And your grandparents, who slipped you a few bucks so that you could treat yourself to lunch. And also our lifelong friends, who were happy to provide us with motivation and encouragement when we needed it the most. But all of that was then, and this is now. Now is the time for that first bold stride into the future that we can now embrace confidently. It wasn't long ago that we were uncertain. Have I chosen the right major for me? That we were unsteady. Can I write one more paper or take one more exam? That we were unnerved. Do I have what it takes to see this thing through? Tonight is the proof that we're ready. Ready to join the workforce. Ready to tackle its demands. Ready to accept its challenges. We are ready to transfer to the next center of higher education to prove to a new group of professors that WCCC grads are eager for any assignment these teachers can devise. Because we know the secret. We know that if we pour our hearts and our souls into all that we do, success is inevitable. Fellow graduates, let us all thank God for all of our talents, for all that we have accomplished here, and for all that is in store for our future. Please accept my heartfelt congratulations and my sincerest wish that you all live a life fulfilled. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. Dr. Nicole Reeves, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, will now present the class of 2012 to President O'Bara.
President O'Bara, it is with pleasure and honor on behalf of the Westmoreland County Community College faculty and administration that I present the candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates. The members of the 41st graduating class of WCCC have demonstrated by attainment their worthiness to receive the Associates in Arts degree, Associate in Fine Arts degree, Associate in Applied Science degree, diploma, and certificate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto as stipulated in the Charter of Westmoreland County Community College.
Thank you, Dr. Rees. By virtue of the power and authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon the candidates the Associate in Arts degree, Associate in Fine Arts, Associate in Applied Science degree, diploma, and certificate. Grand Marshal Renshaws, will you please ask the candidates to come forward to receive their respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates.
President O'Bara and Mr. Charles Kraft, Chairman of the Westmoreland County Community College Board of Trustees, will present degrees to candidates. Diane Hightower, Dean of Students, and Doug Jensen, Dean for Workforce Development, will identify the candidates for the Associate in Arts, Associate in Fine Arts, and Associate in Applied Science, Diploma, and Certificate. Student Marshals, will you please send forward the candidates?
The Associate in Arts degree, Desiree E. Berger. Amber K. Biagini. Krista H. Braha. Dana D. Faust, highest honors. Rachel L. Haynes, honors. Christina S. Hinman. Kelsey A. Hope, honors. Leah M. Jarvis. Julie A. Kovacs, high honors. Mia R. Longro, honors. Kathleen A. Maioli. Angela N. McDonald. Cameron W. Maherick, honors. Christopher R. Mechanic, honors. Hillary E. Pio, high honors. Denise A. Ressler, highest honors. Dustin R. Riley Lackey. Deneen A. Shaw. Madi Shamsi Honors. Amanda J. Thomas High Honors. Douglas T. Walker. Hannah R. Williams, highest honors. The Associate in Fine Arts degree, Michael J. Clausen. Kyle J. Reed Miller. The Associate in Applied Science in Accounting degree, Edward L. Baster, high honors. Kimberly R. Bowen. Leonard J. Cavalier. Leanne M. Fletcher. Sean A. Hamilton, high honors. Sean P. Harold, highest honors. Deborah A. Hawatinik. Michael R. Keenan, honors. Kenneth A. Lindsay. Jolene S. Midlick, high honors. The Associate in Applied Science in Architectural Drafting and Design Technology degree, R. Scott Gill, honors. Benjamin V. Palmer, honors. The Associate in Applied Science in Baking and Pastry, Amy L. Miller, high honors. Kimberly I. Slaubaugh, honors. Jessica L. Staley, honors. The Associate in Applied Science in Business Management degree, Samantha L. Bates. Brittany M. Beck. Christopher J. Butler. Dylan C. Fulmer, honors. Melissa Gorell, high honors. Siobhan Stover, honors. the AA in Communications degree. Marcia A. Hall, highest honors. Jessica L. Hartman. Billy Lynn M. Hudwanick, honors. Deborah Marin, honors. Marjorie L. Peters. Patrice A. Pitts, honors. Mary V. Papella, high honors. Nicole L. Rittenauer. Vincent Rodriguez, honors. Felicia T. Simpson. Lisa R. Uranker. Elizabeth V. Walter, high honors. Corey A. Wilt. Elizabeth R. Zeker, honors. Associate in Applied Science in Computer Numerical Control Technology degree, Michael R. Anderson. Richard A. Hennel, high honors. Associate in Applied Science in Computer Technology degree, Jeremiah Gallenbush. Richard A. Jordan, high honors. Richard W. Macbeth, highest honors. Courtney A. Miller, high honors. Janet Sarsfield, highest honors. Sirapon Wine, highest honors. The Associate in Applied Science in Criminal Justice degree, Cordell A. Bennett. Cassandra L. Bowman. Desiree M. Brusco. Ashley L. Huron. Nina M. Martin. Kendra M. McCracken. Lori L. Morgan. Trey Q. Parsley, high honors. Samantha L. Phillips. Aaron G. Pollock. Mark A. Shemansky. Matthew B. Schrum. Joshua A. Travenchik. Nicholas S. Underwood. The Associate in Applied Science and Culinary Arts, Kelly M. Baker.
Linda K. Baker. Rochelle E. Bradley, Honors. Alicia M. Doherty. Ethan M. Davis. James L. Dory. Eva Hugh, Honors.
A little closer to the mic.
Bridget K. Miller. Matthew E. Neeler. Kelsey C. Schwartz. Daniel J. Sculling. Baron S. Swope. Associate in Applied Science and Dental Hygiene. Danielin Air Byerly, sorry about that. Maureen E. Bell. Kelly L. Buckwalter. Adrian L. Burke. Heather A. Connor. Cassandra M. Dean. Julie R. Gore, High Honors. Alessa M. Kozar. Lorena D. Moraldo. Caitlin L. Moore. Virginia R. Newton. Angela E. Rokas. Leah M. Schaefer. Ashley J. Sloan. Rebecca C. Swanee. Tatiana Tamorkia George. Kelsey L. Vaughn. Josh D. Wally. Hannah R. Weiss. Associate of Applied Science in Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Hannah R. Weiss. I keep this. I'll do one more. I'm sorry. How did I get this one? Wendy L. Carroll. Melissa J. Chili. Jessica L. Cohen. James F. Houston. Melissa L. Kosek. Julie M. Ritchie, honors. Jordan L. West. Associate in Applied Science, Dietary Technician, Nutritional Service Management, Kevin M. Bossoni. Stephanie M. Carnathan, highest honors. Hope R. Johnson. Heather L. Snyder, highest honors. Associate Applied Science in Drafting and Design Technology, Matthew K. Coles. Kevin M. Emmerich, honors. Sherwood C. Friel. Shane L. Morrison. Robert J. Turk. Associate of Science, Early Childhood Education, Brittany J. Dragon. Allison N. Golick. Sarah N. Hyaska, honors. Stephanie A. Hoke. Kayla I. Keefe. Heather R. Kowach. Adrian L. Lang, honors. Alisa L. McGuckin. Diane J. Masaryk. Erica L. Miller. Mindy S. Morris. Carrie A. Murphy. Stephanie I. Nancy. Party? Anita M. Party. Patricia A. Ray. Elizabeth M. Sechrist. Amber L. Schindehite. Amanda R. Shoup. Samantha A. Tolbert, high honors. Associate Applied Science, Electronic Engineering Technology, Michael A. Record. Zachary A. Warwick. Associate in Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Edward M. Brown, honors. Associates in Applied Science in Graphic Design and Animation, Chad M. Charlesworth. Sarah Marie Decker. Christine L. Logeski. Associate in Science, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration, Matthew L. Wetzlow. Robert F. Young. Associate in Science and Homeland Security, Anthony J. Capetta. Albert J. Forey, high honors. Michael J. Vance, Associate in Applied Science and Horticulture. Chris T. Hebrank, honors. Ben L. Peters, Nicole N. Scipio, Jody A. Smith, high honors. Associate in Applied Science and Hotel Motel Management. Drew M. Szymanski, Associate in Applied Science in Human Service, Brandy M. Eberhardt. Desiree L. Hill, Jean Ladavik, Norma J. Moore, Gina R. Patron Burns, Jamie L. Wolak, Associate in Applied Science and Machine Technology, Tyler P. Betts. Associate in Applied Science and Multimedia and Photography, Elaine M. Eichelberger, highest honors. Lisa L. Evancho, highest honors. Miles W. Harden. Rebecca L. Kletzy, highest honors. Courtney L. Oswald, high honors. Sarah L. Ott, high honors. Lillian M. Welsh. Ryan D. Witt, high honors. Associate Applied Science, Nursing, Phyllis J. Barlock. Natasha L. Bartow. Mark J. Blychey. Katie L. Biner. Sarah R. Crow. Allison M. Donahue, honors. Deborah A. Fair. Teresa S. Fox. Angela R. Grindle. Brittany E. Hayden, honors. Jessica J. Heck. Shara Lynn Hill. Angela M. Hone, honors. Jennifer Ann Jackowitz. Erica L. Koog. Heather K. Logan. James F. McCrania. Amber N. Marcelli, high honors. Mary E. Martin. Florence Pravarnik. Bakley J. Price, honors. Paul L. Rijo. Heidi E. Ridgway. Brandy L. Reinhardt. Danielle L. Saclia. Phyllis M. Samara Sager, honors. Rose B. Sanders. Nicole M. Shriver. Gina Marie Skinner. Bethany Niederheiser Snyder. Amber L. Werner. Yvonne White. Associate of Applied Science in Office Technology. Patricia A. Blevitz, high honors. Elaine B. Buckman, high honors. Mary J. Kramer, high honors. Brianne N. Garlis, honors. Jeannie M. Hoburn. Alicia L. Hawley. Joan A. Lichty, high honors. Deborah J. Leidick. Eldora C. Lynn, high honors. Brittany N. Martinelli. Jeanette K. Mayfield. Jana L. Monacher, high honors. Betsy J. Santello, honors. Kristen L. Van Horn, high honors. Robin L. Will, high honors. All right. Associate in Applied Science and Paralegal. Elaine C. Fisher. Mary Beth Kusick. Cindy Manzano, highest honors. Heather L. Means. Valen M. Tasser. Associate in Applied Science, Radiology Technology. Sarah L. Bedont, honors. Brittany E. Check. Amanda G. Clemens. Stephen L. Croyle, honors. Christy R. Garsick, honors. Lauren K. Glasser. Dorothy A. Kern. Thomas E. Krivda. Jonathan E. Linderman. Angela S. Silk. Alyssa M. Stupinski. Jennifer L. Zacco, high honors. Associate of Applied Science and Robotics Technology. James L. Downey, honors. Kevin F. Hinson, highest honors. Another one. Matthew A. Dermont, honors. Associate in Applied Science and Travel, Tourism, Lodging Management. Mary R. Graham, honors. Emily A. Wetzler, high honors. Associate in Applied Science and Welding Engineering Technology. Tyler D. Crow. Vincent L. DeRazio. Josiah N. Detter. James Ferentz. Stephanie M. Pravlik. Frank B. Tunstall. Diploma in Baking and Pastry. Rebecca L. Haddam. Diploma in Medical Assisting. Stacy A. Banner. Ariana A. Bright. Elizabeth K. Otterstrom. Sarah E. Plummer. Schmieder. Sarah J. Schmieder. Christina D. Thomas. Diploma in Office Technology. Drusilla R. Emanuel, high honors. Certificate in Library Science. Danielle R. Snipes, honors. Sipes. Certificate in Multimedia and Photography. Rochelle I. Hauser. Rachel I. Hauser. Matthew R. Hugo. Jacob J. Solomon, highest honors. Certificate in Office Technology. Martha M. Kramer. Jessica A. Dominic. Tawny L. Duffler. Certificate in Phlebotomy Specimen Processing. Nina M. DeWitt, highest honors. Rebecca M. Thomas, high honors. Certificate in Welding Engineering Technology. James J. Lohr, honors.
At this time, I would ask that all graduates move your tassels to the left. Will everyone join me? Congratulations to the WCCC's 41st graduating class. would now like to introduce the president of the Westmoreland County Community College Alumni Association, Greg Asby. Greg?
You guys did it. Congratulations. Welcome, trustees, foundation board, administrators, faculty, staff, family, friends, alumni, and our 2012 graduates. My name is Gregory Asby, and I am the president of the Alumni Association. And I also sit on the WCCC Foundation Board. First things first, congratulations to my friend Alan. I've known him for 2 years now, and he truly deserves the title of Distinguished Alumni. He is the etymology of the word alumni. By volunteering, serving on the foundation board, teaching, promoting WCCC, and being a member of the Alumni Association. During my time here at WCCC, I was able to acquire 4 very important elements. First, my education. Second, life lessons learned by faculty, the friends that I've made, and fourth and finally, how to troll the waters of a parking lot looking for an open spot like a hungry shark. Now, from the audience, can I get a show of hands who isn't an alumni of WCCC? Fantastic. Regardless of where you graduate, be it high school, community college, a university, graduate school, or technical school, the title of alumnus is more than just a word. It's a memory, a connection to friends, a growth in leadership, a bond between student and teacher, the sense of accomplishment, a feeling of pride, and a connection to the college. Yes, we as alumni have a role. Alumni before you have done it, now it's your turn. What is that role? To support the college and the incoming students by promoting your alma mater. That's what the Alumni Association does. We provide mentoring to students. We raise money with the graduation flower sale, as you saw outside, an annual hot dog sale, which I'm sure some of you ate our yummy hot dogs, and wrapping presents around Christmas time at a local business. We also reconnect alumni through social events, such as bowling parties, our holiday party, and let us not forget beer tasting and wine tasting. Starting to see a trend? Did that pique your interest in joining? I hope so. Maybe even those who put your hands up earlier might even want to join if you're not already a member. But before I forget, I wanted to let all the graduates know that we have a special gift for you as you leave, so make sure you grab it as you leave. I would like to pass on a bit of advice. I'm up here, I have to give advice. Always, always, always keep a piece of WCCC with you. Because even though you're walking out those gymnasium doors with the college to your back, does not mean you leave your back to the college. I began my studies in the drafting department here and graduated with an associate's in drafting technology. Where's my drafting guys at? Yeah, there you go. And here is one of my professors. He was Charles Kraft, and he still is Charles Kraft, but he was one of my professors when I was going back. But anyway, after I graduated here, I went on to Temple University and got my Bachelor in Architecture degree. Like me, you might transfer to seek an undergrad or graduate degree. You might jump right into the workforce. Regardless, your education and your training started here at WCCC. WCCC is your foundation to the start of your career goals. Maybe even a restart for some of you. Don't do what I did several years after I graduated Temple. Someone asked me, where did you graduate? I said, Temple. Then someone asked me, didn't you graduate WCCC as well? Then I realized what I was doing. I left my foundation out. My alumni roots were forgotten. To help you remember my advice, here are some questions to ask yourself, and you might even consider it an oath. Will you list WCCC on your resume? Yes, of course you will. Will you tell your friends, coworkers, employers, and others that you graduated WCCC? Absolutely. Will you remember to post it on your Facebook wall and keep it there? Of course you will. But in all seriousness, WCCC helped me with guiding me into my career, advancing my education, gaining the leadership I needed to get me where I am today. WCCC was there for you. Now it's your turn to be there for WCCC, to promote, to support, and finally to be an alumni. On behalf of WCCC Alumni Association, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Greg. I would now like to introduce the chairman of the Westmoreland County Community College Board of Trustees, Mr. Charles Kraft.
I always enjoyed being in the classroom as a professor, and Greg Asby was an outstanding student, like many of you or all of you. So with that, I have to do a position of introducing my colleagues. It is an honor and a privilege to do that, and would you please save your applause until last. I have trustee Mr. Tim Andrews, will you please stand? Mr. Jeff Holmes, Mr. Mike Langer, and trustee Sister Lois Skoko. Let's give them a round of applause. We also have on stage the Honorable Westmoreland County Commissioner Tyler Courtney. Our governing board of trustees congratulate each and every one of you for a job well done. And I would be remiss if I did not indicate that the trustees also commend the faculty and the administration for a job well done. Let's give them a round of applause. That includes my remarks. We've been here an hour and 40 minutes, and I know you're anxious to go ahead and enjoy yourselves. But again, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kraft. We will now ask for everyone to please stand for the benediction by Reverend Kosciuszko.
We continue to pray. And Father, we too continue to rejoice this evening as we have been witnesses to the closing of a chapter in the life of our graduates. And we ask for your continued blessings upon them as a new chapter opens up for them on their journey of a lifetime. We know at times future is uncertain. But we ask for your continued light to be with our graduates in many years to come. Father, tomorrow, when we are asked what we did tonight, we can proclaim with great joy that we gathered together with gifted and talented and relieved graduates. We gathered with very proud parents and family, and we celebrated with faculty as they continue to share their gifts, their talents with students entrusted to them. Continue to bless our journeys as we continue to celebrate to be a community of support to one another. Bless that journey home this evening. Bless all of our days ahead. So, Lord, we ask that you bless us and keep us. Let your face shine upon us to be gracious to us always. May you look upon us always kindly. Give us your peace and blessings. Amen.
This concludes the 2012 commencement ceremony. Congratulations to the graduates and best wishes to all. There will be a reception for graduates and guests immediately following commencement in the Student Center and cafeteria. Will all guests please remain seated until all of the graduates leave the gymnasium? Thank you.